Today's news. Hearing on procedural violations during youth activists' arrest. New U.S. ambassador meets with media representatives. Supreme Court refuses to fulfill Khural's appeal. Participation of Azerbaijani NGOs in national networks.
On February 17th, Sumgayit City Court had a lawsuit against the police officers accused of violations of protocol during the arrest and interrogation of the Azerbaijan Popular Front Party youth member Jabar Savalanli, who has been charged with drug possession. Judge Elman Mabadov presided over the hearing. The closed hearing lasted until 7:50 p.m. in the evening. Savalanli's lawyers Anar Gasimov and Ashebali Mustafayev were present. Gasimov told Objective TV that their appeal for a different judge, filed during the previous hearing, had been rejected. The lawyers also requested that Savalanli be unhandcuffed and allowed to sit by them, instead of behind bars in the courtroom. The judge passed this motion. Then Sumgayit City Deputy Police Chief Azar Jahangirov and Jabar Savalanli both testified. The lawyer was unable to give details of the testimonies. The next hearing will be held on February 22nd. Savalanli was arrested on February 5th in front of his apartment building. He is being charged with possession of narcotics. Sumgayit District Court has sentenced him to 2 months of pre-trial detention. Local human rights organizations and youth organizations believe that the arrest was politically motivated and that Savalanli is being punished for his criticism of the ruling regime. Yesterday, President Ilham Aliyev officially received the new U.S. ambassador to Azerbaijan, Matthew Breizer. Breizer later met with the main national media outlets. The country has been without a U.S. ambassador for over a year and a half. In his speech, Breizer focused on the importance of U.S.-Azerbaijan relations. President Obama and Secretary of State Hillary Clinton have both emphasized the importance of this relationship. The U.S. will continue to support Azerbaijan in the areas of security, energy, and domestic reform. Most important, he said, was the peaceful settlement of the Nagorno-Karabakh conflict through the OSCE Minsk Group. According to Breizer, peaceful settlement is the only way to properly resolve the conflict. I hope that a peaceful settlement will bring stability to the whole region and increase its strategic importance. He also thanked Azerbaijan for its role in the fight against terror and its participation in peacekeeping operations in Afghanistan. He welcomed the recent anti-corruption measures introduced by the government. We are ready to support the government in sustaining and developing this initiative, he said.
Today, the Supreme Court heard the appeal filed against September 1st, 2010 judgment of the Baku Appeals Court on the lawsuit filed by Presidential Administration head Ramiz Mehdiyev against Khural newspaper. Judge Aslan Kalibeliev presided over the hearing. Khural's attorney, Elchin Sadigov, was present at the hearing, while the defendant's side was absent. As soon as the hearing kicked off, Judge Kalbaliev announced the decision to uphold the appeals court judgment. Mehdiev's lawsuit stemmed from the article entitled Ramiz Mehdiev's Plan Against Bakhtiar Babadzadeh. Why did the presidential administration head punish people and the executive administration head of Sheki? That was published in Khural newspaper on May 23, 2010. The plaintiff demanded that a refutation be published and that 10,000 AZN in fines be paid in a transfer to the account of Umud Yeri Children's House in the Binal settlement. The lawsuit was fulfilled on July 2nd. On September 1st, the appeals court upheld the decision. Khural newspaper was established in October 2002 and is published once a week. Today, the Economic Research Center unveiled the results of Assistance to Civil Society Institutions in Building Effective International Relations at the Regional and International Level project. The project, with financial support from the Open Society Institute Assistance Foundation, provided technical and methodology support for NGOs to join international networks. Economic Research Head Gubad Ibagodlu said that within the framework of the project, the NGOs received information on membership to international NGO networks and their structure and operations. Ibagoglu considers the Internet an effective direction for the establishment of international civil society networks. He noted that the number of Internet users in Azerbaijan has exceeded 500,000. Now the Internet is already used for the formation of social networks, civil society groups, and so on. Although NGOs have expanded international relations, yet the level of cooperation with international partners remains low. Open Society Institute Assistance Foundation Board Chairman Mehman Aliyev stated that the foundation will pay special attention to the selection of international events and project participants for enhancing the efficiency in studying international practices and improving relations. According to Eli Mehmed Nuriev, board member of the Council of State Support to Non-Governmental Organizations under the President of Azerbaijan, the amount of state aid to NGOs should be increased in order to expand efficiency of their participation in international and regional projects.